the High Watermark Trail is probably the most well-known overlanding route in Arkansas. High Watermark was never actually a trail system, but an event put on by a local overlanding group many years ago. The event took place each spring when water was at its highest in the Ozark National Forest, hence the name. Each year they changed the route for the event to make it different, but it always focused on a significant number of water crossings, which is the most prominent obstacle you will find in the Ozarks. The last event was in 2013, but several of the old routes had been passed around internet forums. By 2018, all the old routes had trails that had been closed, which would cause problems for anyone blindly following the route and not checking the motor vehicle use maps. In 2019, I created a new version that stayed on legal trails. This is the High Watermark Trail. It consists of 44 water crossings and takes you through some of the most scenic sections of the Ozark National Forest. What's up everyone, I'm Matt with Ozark Overland Adventures, and this weekend is going to be incredible. It's currently Thursday afternoon. I am waiting for my friend Nathan to show up because he is riding with me this weekend, but I've got my friends from Mississippi, Missouri, different parts of Arkansas. We're all gonna meet up at camp tonight to begin an incredible trip in the morning through the Ozarks, running the High Watermark Trail.
Hey everyone, I'm James. I drive Mueller. Mueller is a 2018 JLU Sahara, modified with Dana 44s, front and rear with lockers, rolling on BFG KM3 37-inch. I've got about a 6-hour drive from the central Mississippi area. Looking forward to a great weekend. Weather's going to be good, and we're going to get after it.
Hey guys, I'm John Brodowski. I'm from Lake Village, Arkansas. I drive a 2018 Jeep JL Unlimited Rubicon, Stingray in color, 37-inch tires, 3-inch lift, and I'm really looking forward this weekend to hanging out with the guys and eating some good food and hitting the trails. We'll see you out there. Guys, I'm all packed up now. I got everything in here. I got my fridge in here, got my cooking gear, got also my dry goods. Got my air compressor, got my tools, got my recovery gear, got my little Blue Eddy, got a pad if I want to sleep inside of my Jeep if I want to, got my hammock gear and everything set up right there to set up for the hammocks. And that's it, guys. All packed up. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff.
Next time, I promise. All right, it's the cold water run. Matt wanted us to introduce ourselves, so I'm Robert. I'm in a 2018 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off Road Premium, 3-inch lift, 35-inch tires, and all the other goodies. Looking forward to it.
It's going to be so much fun. I don't expect there to be high water this weekend, but there should definitely be water, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Thanks for joining us. Hope you like it. Ozark Overland Adventures is proudly supported by the More Expo, the Midwest's only indoor event for adventure travel enthusiasts. Artemis Overland Hardware, They have the passion and knowledge to ensure that your next outdoor experience is more than a camping trip, it's an adventure. And Long Creek Overland, your source for Ozark Overland Adventures merchandise and more. Well, Nathan and I made it to camp. Robert and John are already here. Got here just in time for the fire to be going. Nathan got his hammock set up. John's sleeping in his rig tonight. Robert's sleeping in his tent, which he never does. And then I've got my tent, of course. And we're just waiting on James. James may not be here till midnight or so. So we're just gonna chill around the fire for a while. We have had a great night, just chilling around the campfire, catching up, you know, talking, telling stories, you know, what it's all about. But it's after midnight now, and I'm up in the tent with the Yona diesel heater going down below, and I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. It's gonna be so warm in here with the insulation that this tent comes with, and the heat from the heater. It's cozy in here. It's gonna be great. So it's my first time testing out the setup, but it's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna be sleeping just, well, never mind, TMI for the video. But I won't be wearing all my clothes to bed like I normally would, so it's gonna be great. And my clothes will wake up and they'll be warm in the morning. I'll have to put on cold clothes. So anyway, see you in the morning. Good morning. It is a gorgeous day waking up on the Buffalo River this morning. It's just so gorgeous here. We are all up and around. It's about 8:15. Been up for a little bit. Nathan has volunteered to do cooking duties for several meals of this trip, so he's over there cooking breakfast for us. The first thing we have to do this morning is cross the Buffalo River to get started on the trails, and that is that's never just super easy. It's not a shallow crossing, and it will be the deepest crossing I've done in the Gladiator, so I'm super pumped about that. Current gauge level on the Buffalo is 4.6 feet, I think. That's at the gates. That's not where we're crossing, but it's still going to be deep where we're crossing. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. This is going to be an incredible day running the High Watermark Trail. I'm excited. Radio check. Everybody hear me?
Gotcha. Gotcha. Robert's in the rear.
There's a joke there that's inappropriate. But we won't say it.
Oh crap, I got a warning light.
Not again. Man, I do too. These Jeeps and Toyotas, you just can't keep them going.
Low tire pressure. It's my joke, gotta do it. Tradition.
Oh, I love him. Every time. Every single time. Way across. At 4.6 feet on the nearby gauge, the depth is high enough to cover my 37-inch tires, and the current is strong enough that it's pushing my Gladiator around. There is a more shallow crossing just upstream from this one that I highly recommend if it's any deeper than this. The water is definitely coming up over the 37-inch tires. John going fast as usual. Hey Robert, go more to the passenger side. Don't do like John did. And go a lot slower than John. We got a 4Runner on 35s. Oh yeah, doing great. Doing great. We made a quick stop to take this little short trail up to what's called the Nars, or the Narrows. It's a really cool, very thin rock divider that separates the Buffalo River from the Richland Creek Valley. Oh. Not bad. What you think?
You can't fly a drone here?
No, it's National Park.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo Rivers National Park. This is the first national river in the United States.
Really?
Yep. That is the Buffalo's claim to fame.
Huh.
Gosh, it's just so gorgeous up here. I love the color of the buffalo. Robert and John are up here looking for potential places to hang a hammock in the future and camp up here. Well,
Look, it goes around a little bend.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Give a little challenge to get in the traffic here.
Oh, that's a big ball.
Dang, this is sweet.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool?
He says there's another trail down this way.
This
Well, I
would
think
be,
it just keeps on going.
this would be real sweet.
Never been up to this part.
Now, if this were Kara videoing,
She'd have been going, please fall, please fall, please fall. Luckily I didn't fall. Robert, look to your right, that rock slab. I think when we crossed here, the water was up to that.
The High Watermark Trail's difficulty is dependent on water levels. Spring is the most difficult and summer is the easiest. Always check the weather conditions before heading out on the High Watermark Trail, and be aware of recent rainfall that may make some crossings impassable. High Watermark does not cover the more technical trails in the Ozarks. For that, you will need to check out the Ozark Overland Adventure Trail that is longer and covers more technical terrain in places.
Six Finger Falls never disappoints. This place is so gorgeous. Now in late spring, early summer, it's wall-to-wall people. So it's really awesome to have it all to ourselves right now. The water is quite cold, so I don't recommend necessarily getting in it like I do, but it's amazing.
Be sure and take the time to stop and enjoy all the waterfalls along Falling Water Road. If you're up for a good hike, there are many more waterfalls you can visit just off the road. All right, James, come on. There you go, you got it. You're just gonna have to use your skid plate up that one.
Yeah.
There you go. sound like another CV.
Go to the right of the rock. Right of the rock. Yeah. That's what I did. I was worried they don't want that. Something didn't sound good in there.
No, it didn't. Oh,
You got some trim on your mirror on the other side, something. It just snowed over.
Holy crap. Yeah, I took a lot of water.
dang. Oh my gosh.
Trail repair.
I'd say it looks almost factory. Somewhere on the trail is a trim piece, and we have no idea where it is.
I don't even remember hitting anything.
Well, that was interesting and much deeper and steeper than we expected. But everybody made it. Only some water getting in Roberts. Everything else, everybody else is okay. So, pressing on. Maybe that's what happened. Cross the video deal, but campsites where Kara and I spent our first anniversary. It was a good one. But that was because of COVID, not because I was cheap. Well, that's flowing really nice. Dang. Water crossing 13? Or is it 12 and a half?
Yeah, we'll say 13.
13. So gorgeous.
In addition to the 44 water crossings on this route, you have countless mud holes along the way as well. In the springtime, they can get very deep, so be prepared by extending your differential breathers, and a snorkel is never a bad idea on the High Watermark Trail.
Is this 15 or 16? I think it's 15. 15. Number 15. Oh wow, that's huge boulder down there, and a big, looks like swimming hole. Wow. Oh, is she? Sorry, Betsy, he can't come to the phone right now. You're gonna have to leave a message. Having a little PTSD? If you watched our first subscriber weekend video, this is where Robert flopped his trailer a few times coming down this because it was wet and super slick.
The ruts and Ozark red clay on this section can be very difficult when it's wet, but didn't pose much of a challenge today.
Very nice. Let's see how the 4Runner does. Beautiful. Very nice. I don't even think he lifted a tire. This little section of trail is cool. I like it.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Well, we are officially up to 20 water crossings, and we have quite a few more to go. We didn't film all the 20 of them, but we're up to 20. I think that's a new record for the most water crossings in a day. Robert, wait here. I'm gonna give you a yard. Whoa. Robert, you okay there?
Wheels are off the ground.
Oh, whoa. That's a, yeah, that's a little situation.
Pull up.
Oh. You're gonna have to lock them. Ah! Let's weight him down over there, maybe.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think we just need to hook him up.
Dang, there's just no.
Look. What about to this tree right here?
Well, just to look, I'm thinking maybe snatch block off that tree to run to here,
Yeah.
just to keep tension so he doesn't pitch. What do you think?
What's up, Robert? What are you doing on this side?
Trying to be like Ben.
Your tire's off the ground there.
You got another one?
All right, here's the plan. So we are anchoring him. Hey, James, come around this little tree. We are anchoring him to this tree just to prevent him from flopping, and we'll let him move forward.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Oh no. Apparently. Right there. Pull this a little bit. Pull a little bit. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Keep going. All right, release. Let him go. Let him go. All right, keep going. Robert, try to pull forward.
Watch that road. Watch that road.
Oh, died.
I don't think you need me anymore, right?
No, you're good. No forerunners have died on this trail. That's good. Wow, that was
It's fun.
one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Well, Robert's forerunner now won't start. So we are going to just tow him to camp and let it sit, and hopefully it's just from being kind of tilted on its side like that. And hopefully after a little bit it'll fire back up. But we're gonna tow him to camp for now. And James gets the honor of towing a Toyota.
That's right.
Well, we have made it to camp, and it is a gorgeous camp. We've camped here a few times. Our plan with Robert, he's right there. He's already got his hammock set up. He's done. He's out. But our plan is to just let it sit. We're hoping that it being tilted for so long just did something, and after it sits for a while, it will start back up. And we'll find out in the morning. Right now we're gonna enjoy camp. Nathan's cooking us, what are you cooking us?
Steak.
Steaks, that's right.
Steak.
We're having steaks for dinner. I did bring some mashed potatoes
Oh, sweet.
to go with the steaks. So steaks and mashed potatoes for dinner and chilling out around the campfire. It's gonna be a great night. The color of this water never ceases to just blow me away. It's so gorgeous. Everybody is around camp
in the process of cooking something, and I'm not. I kind of feel like I don't have anything to do. What you making? Sausage and rice?
Yeah, a little sausage and Spanish rice. Yep.
All right. Nathan has a couple of ribeyes for us, but James also brought more sausage, so we got more sausage. And then Robert's working on dessert. What flavor we got tonight?
Apple, cobbler, or dump cake, really.
Yeah.
And then pineapple.
Yummy. All right. Looks like James has a couple steaks and heating up our appetizer of crawfish corn chowder, which is amazing.
Oh, those are good. Every 5,000, just like the first 5,000, rotate the tires. That's all they want to do.
Well, obviously I'm up in my tent. What a day. This day has just been filled with all kinds of amazing things. It's been incredible. And we've still got all day tomorrow and Sunday. So I don't know what else we're going to find, but if this trip ended right now, this would be incredible. We do have to deal with Robert's 4Runner, still trying to sort some of that out. He may not make the rest of the trip with us. We will know more in the morning. But right now, I am up here in my sauna because with that diesel heater, it is warm in here. I turned it up just a little bit. I may have turned it up too much because it's getting hot in here. The only reason I'm wearing this beanie right now is because my hair is completely funky. But I'm gonna watch some Netflix and download videos, and I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Good. How did you sleep?
I don't want to get out.
I bet.
Here is Robert's water line where he was pitched over in the mud hole, and it comes all the way up above the gas cap, and we think that was the issue. We think that muddy water got in his gas, which if that is the case, is gonna be bad. We're finding some fun things camping when it's in the 20s. The oil is thick. The water is frozen. But Nathan's gonna figure out how to make pancakes anyway.
We'll get it done.
The syrup is really thick. Robert, what's the plan on the 4Runner?
Well, we're gonna take it down to Hector and try to get a tow truck because luckily Paul came in last night and did a diagnostics, and sure enough, there's muddy water in the fuel lines. And so since I was underwater, since I was at an angle and the fuel port was underwater for probably what, 15 minutes maybe?
Probably.
Something like that. It started sucking it in, and it's just, we can't fix it here. So we're gonna have to tow it.
Dang.
Yep. So I should have took the taco after all.
I'm Nathan. You've probably seen me in a few other videos driving my Colorado ZR2 and taking pictures and cooking and all kinds of other things, having a great time. Recently, I traded in the ZR2 for a Wrangler Rubicon 2020 JL. Unfortunately, it's staying home this weekend. I got my coffee and looking forward to the rest of the weekend.
Well, we're currently just trying to get Robert turned around.
which in all these trees has been no easy.
Remember
feat.
somebody saying that we could turn around real easy at camp.
Well,
Who's that?
I don't know, some bonehead behind the camera probably. We are on the move. We are in the back. We've got 2 water crossings that should be low, and then we're back on main dirt roads so you get Robert's 4Runner into a little town that's nearby and call a tow truck. Robert, have you heard anything about getting your 4Runner down the mud connections?
Yeah, Brian just got back with me, and he thinks that they can handle all this, and he's just asking what time we're going to get there. So I'm not sure yet, but he said he'd meet me there with the tow truck, so we're good to go.
So you're going to have to go with the tow truck, or is he just going to meet the tow truck there?
No, I'm going to try to see if he'll just receive it, but I need to find out for sure first.
Cool. Well, hopefully you can send the 4Runner and you stay behind with us.
Yeah, that'll be good. Definitely get an arm workout today.
We're back on the road finally. We got Robert's 4Runner off to Little Rock, where it will get repaired and put back together hopefully soon. Robert is still with us. He's riding with John for the remainder of the trip. And we picked up Paul and Tom. So we now have 1 Gladiator, 3 JLs, and 1 JK. But we are picking up where we left off, continuing on the High Watermark route. It should be a good day. It's gorgeous today. But we lost, it's currently almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we decided to skip the alternate route and the hill climb that we were going to do and just pick back up with the High Watermark Trail. We should be able to make good time. So this is 32. Does it count as more if you're driving down part of the street?
Multiplies every 10 feet.
Last time I did this section of trail was in my black JKU, and the trail almost gave way and I almost fell into the creek. So I'm a little bit nervous.
I recognize it now, Nathan. This is the word you asked me. It reminded me of Schofield.
A good rule of thumb in the Ozarks is if there's a bypass around a mud hole, it's best to get out and check it before entering it. Some of the mud holes can get very, very deep. We did check this one and thought it was worth giving it a shot.
Yep, Robert's driving.
How was it?
It was awesome. It was fun. It's like a four-wheeler.
Oh, you see the boulders. It's 4:45. It's going to be dark in less than an hour, so we are...
It's too late to choose Murray Creek now.
Yes, it is. But we are looking for a place to camp. The first spot that we wanted at Hawk Creek Falls, that was just too busy. There were too many people there. So we know a couple other nice little spots. We'll see how they are. Well, we made it to camp. We've got this beautiful spot right on Hurricane Creek, which is gorgeous. There's a water crossing right here. I've actually stayed in this spot many years ago. And it's a beautiful one. It'll serve us well tonight. All John has to do is open up his back and boom, his bed's already made. So he's working on a little appetizer for us.
A little deer summer sausage with pepper jack cheese.
Heck yeah.
Jeep, bro.
I got to drive a Jeep though for a little while. That's fun.
So if you sell out the Toyota and get a Jeep, you're going to turn this into a Jeep channel.
No. You got to represent Toyota. I still love my 4Runner. That wasn't her fault. That was my fault. I was poor driving.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's right. There you go.
Yummy. Oh, that's real good. That's real good. It has been an incredible day. I hate that Robert's 4Runner is out of commission and had to be towed to that shop in Little Rock, but glad that he's still with us. It's been a fun day. We've seen some incredible trails. We've got a nice campsite tonight. Nathan's cooking us up some steak and chicken quesadillas tonight for dinner. Tomorrow we'll have couple more trails and it should be done by lunch. Man, really hate that this is our last night, because I could just stay out here for a while. It's been awesome, and hanging out with these guys, just never take that for granted. It's such a good group. I do miss my wife. Wish she could have been with us, but she did say, nope, guys trip, y'all go have fun. So but it's been a good day. It's been a good weekend. It's been a good trip. I know the back seat is a complete mess, but the Jackery 1500 has come in fantastic for us this weekend. Needless to say, with all the video and photos being taken this weekend, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be charged all the time. So I've got GoPro batteries, I've got my camera battery, drone batteries, of course, Nathan's camera battery. We've been plugging phones in here. And not only that, Nathan brought his Jackery 300 to use for a heated blanket in his hammock, which does drain overnight, but we used the Jackery 1500 to be recharging the 300 all day. And it's been absolutely fantastic. And then we kept the 1500 plugged into the Jeep, and so I mean, even after that, the 1500 is at 98%, and currently 80 watts, 71 watts, charging up all the things. So yay for the Jackeries. Nathan's got the steak and chicken going for our quesadillas tonight. Nathan, when are you gonna make your own cookbook to compete with Marco?
I don't know. I got a few recipes I could throw in together.
Thank you. So did I.
I got out of engineering and went into sales.
Good morning. Gotta tell you, waking up to a stream like this, it just never gets old. It's just, God, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, it is quite cold this morning. We've got a few more trails to do today, and then hopefully an amazing end to the day with lunch at Ozark Cafe, and then head home, get back to our wives and families, and man, it's been such a good weekend, but I'm ready to see Kara for sure. The slept so good last night. That Yona diesel heater that I've got now, God, it is just such, it just makes wintertime camping
not just bearable, but just downright enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I know this has a reputation of being roughing it and almost playing survival when we're out here, but no. I mean, we come out here to thrive, not survive, and that Yona diesel heater really helps me thrive. I was so warm and toasty last night. It was great, and I'm actually warm and toasty now. I got a new jacket. It's Venustus, and it's heated. Right now it's warming up and getting warm and cozy in here too. So, even though it's been in the 20s, I haven't been cold. So it's been really nice. Super happy about this new addition to my winter camping setup. I think we're gonna tear it down here. Nathan, you cooking pancakes this morning again, or bacon and eggs, or what? Bacon and eggs. There you go. Nathan's done just a fantastic job of helping me capture this weekend. Running video. Any photos you see of this weekend will be from him, but also cooking for us. Well, he cooked for me every single meal, so I very much appreciate him for that. It's been quite wonderful. The only thing I've had to do was boil water and make some hot chocolate. So I got a little spoiled on this trip, but we're gonna get camp torn down and eat some breakfast and hit the trails again. It's so cold that the eggs have frozen to the bowl. Fence makes me so sad. This used to be open and vehicles could park here in front of the school, get photos with it, but unfortunately people who don't care about preserving things would come here and do donuts in the yard and just be jerks. So the owners had to put up the big iron fence to keep people out of here. So sad, but at least they still leave this unlocked so we can go see it inside. Oh. Looks like they've got more desks. These chalkboards are new. The original Union schoolhouse was built in 1886, but burned down in 1928 from a chimney fire while school was in session. The present-day building was built in 1929 and had its first classes on July 1st, 1929. The building also served as a church on Sundays, a Masonic lodge, and even a square dance hall. The building remained in use until the 1970s. It was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 2011, and work began to restore the building so we can enjoy looking back on the past. If you get the chance to run the High Watermark Trail, be sure and stay to the left here, or to the right if you're coming from the other direction. This side has a hard rock bottom. The other options will swallow your rig.
Unfortunately, this camping spot here at Murray Creek Falls has become incredibly popular, and it's hard to find this one empty, so we did not try to come here last night, and I'm glad we didn't because it is taken.
That was ice. Yeah.
figured that was not my line. You're gonna need lockers. There it goes. Oh.
I might get getting caught up on that, aren't I?
Come a little more driver. There you go. Right there. Up, straighten it back. Stay more driver. Stay on the. You want to ride this ridge over here?
He's on his rear diff.
Is he?
Do what? I think you need your diff up there. Ah, well, we'll try one more time, and if not, we'll go to the medium pump.
Stay driver. Stay driver. Oh, yeah, you're on your diff.
You're on that rock. There's a rock on that diff.
It's right, high centered on the diff.
You gotta go left or right a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, come more driver a little bit. Come a little more driver?
Yeah,
A little bit.
right there. Now cut back passenger just a hair.
Just a little bit. Come on, come forward.
Huh? You're not hung up, you're just in soft. It's just soft clay. You need a little more momentum right there.
I'm gonna back up the bump just a little bit.
Yep.
Bump it right there.
There you go. There you go. You're over the.
Yeah,
you're over it.
Come this way.
There you go.
Yep, you're good.
Nope. Try to turn passenger. There we go. Yeah, nicely done.
Little driver.
We don't really have time to make it to Ozark Cafe on this trip because James has to get his friend Zane back to the airport. So we went to the next best thing, to the Ozone Burger Barn, which has some really good burgers.
Fries and a Coke. No. Fries and a Coke? Yes.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
We're gonna get crowded quick.
Look at this. Whoa. Wow. That's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Well, unfortunately, it's time for us to go home. This has been an incredible weekend. I've had a blast. Everybody good?
Yep.
Yeah. Robert, even you? Yeah, okay.
Robert's good.
You got to drive a Jeep. you got to drive a Jeep. I do not expect Robert to own a Jeep anytime in the near future. So, but we
never.
No, never seen.
Whoa, it's on camera.
Oh, but we have had so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this epic adventure that we have had this weekend. Couple things. Who's going to More Expo? Everybody. So come hang out with us at the More Expo. So April 8th, 9th, and 10th at Springfield, Missouri at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. It's going to be fantastic. You can get 20% off your tickets if you don't have your tickets yet with the coupon code OzarkADV20. Link in the description, all that stuff's down there. Like the video if you would, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and check out our Patreon if you want to see the routes and stuff that we from our adventures and use them for your own adventures or follow along with what we've done. Check that out, and longcreekoverland.com for all of our Ozark Overland Adventures merchandise. We've got a lot more trips coming up, and it's going to be a good year. See you next time. Bye.
Yeah.